Much like how Goldfinger was the Bond film that gave us all the essential ingredients that make us love the Bond franchise, I feel that Dream Warriors is the installment of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise that had all the things that we come to know and love about this entire series. I mean, as much as it does have some great scare sequences, and some of the kills are some of the best in the franchise, there is that little bit of humor that is peppered in throughout, but it never becomes so ridiculously overbearing that it loses its impact as a horror film. This is a legitimately great sequel, and one could say it is the sequel that is worthy of the predecessor, specifically in the way that it follows on the story from that first one. Heather Langenkamp takes the character of Nancy to a much more mature level. I mean, she was mature before, but she really takes it to a level where she becomes not just a great horror heroine just saving her own life, but here where she's assisting all these, neglected kids to be able to become stronger and defend themselves. And another major thing that people don't really tend to talk about with Dream Warriors, which I really feel comes to the forefront in this one, I really love how this one's also a commentary on how the adults, pretty much everyone in the adult society, are really kind of failing our kids in terms of the way that we are neglecting them. Not so much that we're just ignoring what they're doing, but more the fact that when they are in need and when they're in trouble and when they are legitimately terrified, how we just will flat out brush them off. We will medicate them. We will pass them off on other people so we don't feel responsible to have to raise them. And I definitely feel that's personified in the woman who runs the mental hospital, and how you have Nancy and her colleague, who are both actually trying to listen to the kids, to actually try to do whatever they can to help them. But even they're impeded by the authority and how they refuse to listen and actually take into account that something more extraordinary beyond the sphere of their own philosophy is actually hurting the people that they are, by their Hippocratic oath, sworn to protect. And that's something that can easily be paralleled with a lot of the ways that we, like the establishment, is failing our future generation. And that's kind of a deep level that I think a lot of people don't really talk about with Dream Warriors, and I definitely think that that is one of the major reasons why not only is it a great sequel, but it is a legitimately great horror film.